Hi, Tribe. Hey, can you hear me? Because it says my stream is offline. It says my stream health is bad, but are we good? Can you see me? Can you hear me? I won't start until Oh, good. All right. I didn't want to step on anyone's toes. I'm not sure if anyone was going live. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll get this in. This is game day 4 for the Yankees at the Twins. Yanks are 2-1. Oh, awesome, Tribe. Thank you. You can see and hear it. Good. Yanks are 2-1. And the Twins are 0-3, so the Twins need a win in a short 30-game season. Not a good start for them. The last 2 games I've played have just been absolute slugfests. I mean, there's probably been 40-something runs in 2 games total. So, that being said, we have Pelfrey on the mound, and he will be going against CC Sabathia. Both of them are pitching their first game of the season. So leading off for the Yankees will be Brett Gardner. So Brett Gardner's up. Pelfrey's a righty. And we have a 5-7. 5-7 against the lefty is a single. Single to start out the game. Gardner's an ace stealer. So I'm thinking we may want to steal with him. He is being held on. So what can we do? I think what we'll do is we'll try and steal 1-15 minus 2 is 1-13, and the arm of Suzuki is a +2, so it's 1-15. So Gardner's going to try to steal the base, and he just makes it with a 15. It's a stolen base, and Tribe Fan is playing the 71 replay. Oh, good. Well, that was Earl's idea, but that's what I would have done. Especially when you replay. You gotta, those guys were used a few times, then go for it. Go ahead and use them. And have fun playing. So we got a man at second. No outs. And Headley's up to bat. We got a 1-9. 1-9 versus 1-9 versus a righty is a strikeout. So 1 down, Gardner at second, and we have A-Rod coming up. Mr. A-Rod. That is a 5-9. 5-9 against the righty. Ground ball shortstop X. Our shortstop today is Escobar. And Escobar is a 3. Shortstop 3. And that is a 4. Shortstop 3. Roll of a 4 is a single. 1 star. Single 1 star. That brings Gardner to third. A-Rod at first. So the Yankees threaten here early with 1 down, first and third. Mark Teixeira. He will be batting left. 4-4. 4-4 against the lefty is a catcher X. Our catcher is Suzuki. And he's a catcher 4. Indians, of course, Tribe Fan. That's a 20. I know the dice is tilted, but it's a 20. Catcher 4, 20 is a pass ball and foul out. This, I may need help. I'm going to assume it's a passed ball. Runner scores on a passed ball. Rodriguez goes to second, And we're going to call this a foul out. I'm assuming I'm doing that right. I am not 100% sure. If anyone knows, please chime in. So we have 2 away. Brian McCann. That's a 6-11. Against the lefty is a fly ball, left field. But 1 run does come across for the Yankees. So after a half inning, the Yankees won and the Twins coming up. Sabathia takes his spot. And here we go. Aaron Hicks is going to take pass ball action first and now. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Tribe Fan. I just wanted to verify that. All right, Aaron Hicks against Sabathia. Sabathia is a lefty, so Hicks will be batting right. That's a 2-2. 2-2 against the lefty is a ground ball to first base. And looks like unassisted. That brings up Brian Dozier. 2-8. 2-8 versus a lefty. Double 1 to 5. Otherwise, it's a fly ball to center. Double 1 to 5. That is a 13. That is a fly out to center for 2 down. And Joe Mauer. That is a 2-4. 2-4 versus a lefty is a ground ball first base. Call that unassisted again. So that was a quick one. 3 down after 1. It's Yankees 1. Twins nothing. Pelfrey takes his spot. And up is Garrett Jones. Garrett Jones having his first start of the year. Mark that right there. All right. Garrett Jones. 3-8. 3-8 against the righty is a strikeout. 1 away. Chris Young making his first start of the year. 2-10. 2-10 against the righty is a ground ball pitcher A. 2 away for Didi Gregorius. Didi Gregorius. 6-5. 6-5 against the lefty is a fly ball center field B. 3 away. Still 1-0 Yanks. It's going to bring up Miguel Sano. 5-8. 5-8 versus a righty is a ground ball second base X. Second baseman for the Yankees is Drew. Drew is a 2. And let's see what we get. That is a 1. Second base 2, 1 is a single. So Sano, leadoff single. He will be held on, but you know what? He's an East Steeler, so he's really not going anywhere. And we got Trevor Plouffe. 2-8. 2-8 versus a lefty is a ground ball pitcher A. That's going to be a double play. Pitcher to second. We'll call that a 1-4-3. And that erases that. So now we're down to 1 more out for Torrey Hunter. 6-3. 6-3 against the righty is a single. Torrey Hunter on. 2 down for Suzuki. 5-12. 5-12 against the righty. And he does not have the power. He's got normal power. He doesn't have normal power. He's got weak power. So 1-9 will be a single 2 stars. Otherwise, it's a fly ball left. It is a 9. So he does get the single. Hunter over to third. So we got first and third. Twins with a little bit of a threat here. But there are 2 outs. Rosario's up. And that's a 2. So that's a 6-5. 6-5 against the lefty is a strikeout. Sabathia gets out of that one. After 2, it's the Yankees 1, Twins 0. Bring in Pelfrey again. And Stephen Drew is going to be up to bat. Stephen Drew. That's a 6-8. 6-8 against the lefty. Split chance. Double 1 to 15. Single 16 to 20. And the dice is off the table. That's a foul ball. Double 1 to 8. What did I say? That's an 8, so it's a double. That's a double. Drew is at second with nobody out. Drop my cards. Brett Gardner, who singled his first time at bat and scored a run. 5-2 against a lefty is a strikeout. 1 away. Chase Headley. 2-8. 2-8 versus a righty is a strikeout. Pelfrey determined to not let that run score, but he's got to get through A-Rod. 4-6. 4-6 against a righty. Ground ball, third base. And they fail to score. Still 1-0 after 2.5. Sabathia back on the mound. And Escobar, his first at bat. 4-6. 4-6. Escobar is batting right. That's a single. They will hold him on. And Aaron Hicks, who will be batting right in this case. 2-7. 2-7 versus a lefty is a single, 1 star, 1 to 11. Otherwise, it's a ground ball, third base B. So 1 to 11 is a single, and that's a 5. That is a single. And Escobar is going to go over to second. And Hicks on first. So the Twins threaten, no outs. First and second, Brian Dozier. 2-3. 2-3 against the lefty is a fly ball, left field B. Let me double check what a fly ball B is. Runner on third scores. It's not the case. Runners hold. So that's 1 down. And first and second still, Joe Mauer. Keep dropping these cards. I don't know why. Joe Mauer. Joe Mauer. 5-8. 5-8 versus a lefty. It's a ground ball, second base X. Our second baseman is Drew. Drew is a 2, and that's a 6. And that is going to be a single, 1 star, and that's going to load the bases. That is going to load the bases for the power hitter Sano. They are playing back for double play depth, hoping to get out of this, but the Twins are hoping to get a win for the season. And Sano already has a single. So let's see what happens. That's a 210. 210 versus a lefty. Oh boy. 1-16 is a home run. Otherwise, it's a fly ball B. Can this be a grand slam? We had one yesterday in the Fan-o-Matic League. 1-16. Could it be? It is a 9, and that's a grand slam for Sano. Grand salami. Gone. Goodbye. There goes Escobar. Here comes Hicks. Here comes Mauer. And here comes Sano. High fives and all. Grand slam. Put a little exclamation point there, huh? Grand slam. And the Yankees are quickly behind. Hey, Jerry, how are you? I know, right? Grand slams. I don't know. Yesterday was my first one. Today is my second. And these all have been slugfest. Sometimes I just want a 2-0 game for one. So, well, we'll see. We got one out. Bases are cleaned out. We got Trevor Plouffe. 5-12. 5-12 against the righty. Oh, boy. He's normal power. 1-9 is a home run. Otherwise, it's a fly ball to left. 1-9 homer. Oh, it's caught at the wall. Fortunately for the Stankies. Now we got Mr. Torrey Hunter up. 2 down. 5-6. 5-6 against the righty. There's a strikeout. And Sabathia takes a big hit here with 4 runs. So it's the Yankees 1, Twins 4. We head over to the top of the 4th inning. And we're going to have Mark Teixeira coming up. Teixeira 0 for 1. That's a 1-5. Teixeira will be batting left, and that's a walk. So Pelfrey looks like he wants to give them some runs back. We'll see what happens with Brian McCann. 3-6. 3-6 against a righty is a pop out to second. 1 away. Garrett Jones. And we lost the dice, so that's going to be a foul. Foul ball. Dice are popping. 3-7. 3-7 against the righty. Fly ball center field B. 2 away. Chris Young. 6-9. 6-9 against the righty is a double. Double to center. So Young with a double. Teixeira is a 5. No, he's not going anywhere. He barely made it there. So we got him on third now. So it's second and third, 2 away. Pelfrey looking to get out of this jam. Didi Gregorius. 3-6. 3-6 versus a righty is trouble. Double 1-13. Single 14-20. 2 stars. It is a double. That's a double. Teixeira scores. Young scores. And they get 2 runs back, making it a 4-3 ball game. And they still got a guy coming up, Drew, who doubled his first time at bat. Both bullpens have been warming up now, by the way. 1-4. 1-4 versus a righty is a line out to first base. But the Yankees do get 2 runs. And now it's 4-3 going into the bottom of the fourth. And Kurt Suzuki coming up. Sabathia's still in. How much longer? Who knows? Oh, what am I doing? Playing the old way. There we go. All right. Suzuki. 3-11. 3-11 versus a lefty. Ground ball second base. One down. Rosario. 3-6. 3-6 versus a lefty is a split chance triple 1-18, single 19 and 20. Good shot at a triple here. That's a 9, so that's a triple. Triple for Rosario, I should say. So that's a triple. Man at third with one down. They are playing in against Escobar. 2-6. 2-6 versus a lefty is a double to left field. Wow. Rosario scores. So they pick up another run. It's 5-3 right now with one down. Man at second for Aaron Hicks in the bullpen is warming up. Hey Tim, how are you? 6-5. 6-5 against a righty is a ground ball shortstop A. And with a guy on second, he has to hold. So we'll call that a 6-3. 2 away for Brian Dozier, who is 0 for 2 today. 6-7. 6-7 against the righty. Split chance double, 1-10, single 11-20. That is a single, 2-star single. That's going to score Escobar. And Dozier gets the RBI. And he's going to be at first. Boy, here comes the hook, I think. We're going to see if we go give him one more batter. Joe Mauer. 1-3. 1-3 against a lefty is a ground ball shortstop A. And he gets out of it, but not before 2 runs. So it's 6-3. 6-3 Twins. Pelfrey coming back in. And Gardner, who is 1 for 2. 3-7. 3-7 versus a righty is a ground ball second base. He just missed a walk there. One down. Chase Headley. 1-5. 1-5 against the righty is a single. So Headley, not a threat to steal here. A-Rod coming up. 6-6. 6-6 against the righty is a single, 1-6. Otherwise, it's a ground ball second base B. And that is a 10. So that's a ground ball to second base. And the batter is safe. And the runner is out on a fielder's choice. So that's 2 down. No, excuse me, 1 down. 1 down. Rodriguez at first for Mark Teixeira. 3-4. 3-4 against the righty. It's a ground ball second base A. That is going to be a 4-4-3 double play. End the inning. So they fail to score. And Pelfrey's happy with that. This is the bottom of the 5th. This is Sabathia's, no, it's not Sabathia's point of weakness. That last inning was Pelfrey's point of weakness. So we got to keep an eye on him. Got a 6-3 lead. We'll give Sabathia a little more time. And we'll bring up our Grand Slam master who just hit a Grand Slam his last at bat, Sano. That's a 5-12. 5-12 against the righty. Uh-oh. 1-9 home run. Otherwise, it's a fly ball B, so he's got a 1-9 chance, just under a 50% chance. It's a 15, and he missed that one. Just missed it. Sabathia would have been hitting the showers after that one. Trevor Plouffe, 3-7. 3-7 against the lefty. Well, a slight chance at a single, if you want to call it that. A 1 is a single, otherwise it's a line out to short. That is an 18, that's a line out to short. And after this inning, I shall pause to check out the chat room. Torrey Hunter up. 6-10. 6-10 against the righty is a ground ball shortstop X. Shortstop is Gregorius. And Gregorius is a 1. Gregorius is a 1. That is a 1. And that's a ground ball A. So that's a 1-2-3 inning for once. No runs there. So after 5, Yankees 3, Twins 6. Now, let's see what's going on in the chat room. Let's see, Jerry Ball's got the Fan-o-Matic Hall of Fame Dead Ball Stars. Doing some brainstorming tour. Okay, cool. What else we got going on? Dead Ballers. Jerry's taking on the 2015 Royals, my nemesis. I'm a Mets fan and I was not happy. I'm going to replay that World Series again. I did it twice already with Status Pro, and the Mets won the first time. It went to 7 games. They won 4 games to 3. The second time I did it, they won, I can't remember, but they beat them even more. I think it was 4 games to 2 or something like that. So right now your game is bottom of the 5th, Tigers 5, Indians 1. Come on, Indians. Tribe and Jerry, I got those cards. I think they're going to be coming tomorrow. I got them ordered. I think they'll be here tomorrow, so that would make me ship them out Wednesday, but worst case Thursday. And I honestly am going to throw in some surprises in that envelope. I hope you'll be happy with those. So anyway, we are at the top of the 6th. Pelfrey's at his point of weakness. Let's see if we can sub him out here. If he had a better lead, I'd keep him for a bit, but let me get the cards out. Let's put in, these guys have been using them, so I got to find someone we haven't used. Who haven't we used here? I should have been ready. I'm never prepared for relievers. Let's try Ryan Presley. He's good for a couple innings. We'll put in Presley. Pelfrey went 5. Put Presley in. Pelfrey's gone. And we're going to bring up, who are we going to bring up? Brian McCann. McCann is 0 for 2. Six nine. Presley's a righty. McCann's a lefty, so 6-9 is a strikeout. So that's a positive sign for the Twins. Garrett Jones, who is 0 for 2, that's a 6-7. 6-7 against the lefty is a walk. Jones isn't going anywhere. And we're going to bring up Chris Young. 3-5. 3-5 against the righty is another walk. Oh, these relievers, I'll tell you. So back-to-back walks. Manager and pitching coach are pacing in the dugout. They want to win their first game of the year. Didi Gregorius doubled last time up, 111. 111 against the righty is a ground ball first base C. Ground ball C is runners advance one base, batter out. What did I say, first base? 111, ground ball first base. So he grabs the ball, he manages to get the first. The other runners are going to advance. We now have a second and third situation, but there are 2 outs. And we're going to have the light-hitting Stephen Drew, who did double, though. He did double his first time at bat. 4-7. And he's a lefty. Oh, boy. Slight chance at a double here. 1-6 double, which will do some damage. Or a 7-20 fly ball to right. Ball's hit. It is a 1, and that's a double, unfortunately, for the Twins, trying to win their first game. Yankees aren't having any of that. Jones comes in to score. Young comes in to score. And that is a 6-5 game. Twins only winning by 1. That bullpen's warming up quickly. Brett Gardner, 1-6. 1-6 against a righty is a strikeout, fortunately for Presley. But the Yanks get 2 runs, so we got a tight ball game here. Yankees 5, Twins 6, and we are going to the bottom of the 6th. And this is Sabathia's point of weakness inning. I'm thinking of subbing him now. It's a tight game. Let's see, who can we bring in? Sabathia went 5. Betances. Let's see, what else do we got here? Adam Warren. I think he pitched the last game. We're going to bring in Rogers. Esmil Rogers. Sabathia hitting the showers. Rogers is a righty. And I always forget to do this. Every time. I don't know why. I'll do it now while I'm thinking of it. There. That messes me up when I plug everything into ball stat if I don't do that. Okay, Rogers got his warm-up pitches. We got Suzuki. That's a 111. 111 against the righty is a single. So Twins are not giving up. Oops, I put it in the wrong spot. Ignore that for now. And Suzuki is not going anywhere. We got Eddie Rosario. 4-4 against the lefty is a ground ball third base X. And the third baseman is Headley, who's a 3. Third base 3. That's a 5. And that is a ground ball C. And that will be runner advance, batter out. So that is that's odd that the guy made it the second, but alright. We'll call that I guess a 6-3. I just don't know why that would not be an out at second. But anyway, probably a slow roller if I had to guess. Suzuki does advance to second. And we got one down for Escobar. Stinking Drew. So is Jerry. Here comes Escobar. 2-5. 2-5 against the righty is a walk. So now we got first and second. One down. Aaron Hicks. He will be batting left. 5-5 against the lefty is a ground ball shortstop X. And our shortstop is Gregorius, who's a 1. That is a 9. It might fall into the error check. And it does. And Gregorius is a 14. And that is a 9. A 14 and a 9 is a ground ball A. And that's going to be a double play. 6-4-3. And they get out of that inning. So at the end of 6, the Twins are winning 6-5. Presley coming in for one more. Bullpen is warming up. Or at least a few batters anyway. We'll see what happens. And Chase Headley, 5-8. 5-8, and he is batting left. It is a strikeout. Oops, what am I doing? Hello. Strikeout. I definitely got to invest in some whiteout. All right, we got A-Rod coming up. 3-9. 3-9 against the righty is a ground ball pitcher A. 2 away. Mark Teixeira, who walked, and so he's 0 for 2 actually. 5-6. 5-6 against the lefty is a strikeout. So Presley settled down. No runs at the 7th, top of the 7th I should say. I'm dropping my cards and everything here. Oh no, did my screen just flip over, guys? What happened to my TV? Hold on a second, something happened here. When did my screen flip? Why did my TV unplug? That's the weirdest thing ever, man. Oh, I see what happened. Alright, that's not important. This is important, though. I hate when my screen flips like that. I must have hit the table. Come on, flip back. I might have to make this a two-parter. Stay. Oh, I did it again. Technical difficulties as usual. Unbelievable. Sorry about this, guys. Alright, now this better stay. I can't move my paper, though. Oh, shoot. Alright, I might have to make this a two-part video. Hold on, I can fix this. I taped down my sheet so it don't move on me. Alright. That'll work. Sorry about that, guys. Can you still see me? I don't even know if I'm still live. My screen got messed up. It beats TV. Flipping you. Hey, my screen is gray. Can you guys see my screen? It says I'm live, but my screen is blank. Anyone? Really? Let's restart.